Hello everyone, I'm Salad, and welcome back to more Danganronpa 3. This time, we are starting the Despair arc. And last time was the Future arc, a whole lot of things happened. We saw Monica, she flew up and left herself in space. People are going to get brainwashed into having hope. Maybe that's why Monica went into space, to try to avoid that. Maybe she knew that was coming. The whole killing game was put on by the lead guy there, the old man. We learned a lot of different secrets. A lot of things were revealed to us. But and also Kyoko died, which I'm still unhappy about. But we're gonna see where all that's going to go. Hopefully, with this new season, what's going to happen with Komaru, and what's going to happen with the remnants of despair who are still on Jabberwock Island. Hopefully, we'll get answers to all those questions, and I'm sure we will. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get started. Let's watch this. And yeah. Oh. Oh, this is more from the perspective of Junko. Dead Junko. The housekeeper saw? And we learned that one of the big catalysts for that tragedy was one of the videos that the Ultimate Animator made, which is still crazy. Yep, there's the Danganronpa 2 despairs. The remnants. Oh, is this... Okay, no, this is not our opening. It sounded like it was. Oh, wait. We're gonna learn the full story from the past. Great OST, by the way. Yeah, love that OST. Like that intro. Okay, no, we're not watching Junko's point of view. We're watching was it yeah something with a Y's point of view. Forget her name. Okay, and this is the opening. Okay, we got more of the Danganronpa 2 characters here. Mikan there. This one's a much more chill opening than the first one. So we really... Yeah, we got Junko and Mukuro there. Are we really just going to get a school arc where we actually see the events that happened back then? We already learned a bit about what happened. Yeah, Izuru Kamakura and Hajime being the same person. We already learned a bit about what happened in the past from reading Danganronpa 0. So I'm wondering how much this is going to add to that. And it's good, though, even if we do go over those parts again, because I can't say I fully remember all that stuff that happened there. Okay, 2 months after the entrance ceremony. Yukizome, that was her name. Okay, so she was assigned to be the assistant homeroom teacher, and we know that she taught people who eventually became remnants of despair, right? Yeah, Chisa Yukizome. Okay, and this is Kyoko's father. Yeah, Jin Kirigiri. And we've got that other Future Foundation guy here, yeah. The one that recently died. Koichi Kizakura. Can you really hit yourself that hard? Or are you made out of paper? Now, hold on a second, because we don't necessarily know if he's just said that, oh, she hasn't changed much since her student days. I was gonna say, oh well, she probably has changed because she might be an ultimate despair now. But I still don't know at what point she did actually change, and my current suspicion is that it could be from watching that animation. So maybe she's fine right now. Okay, Munakata recommended her. It's gonna be interesting to see a lot of the people who are dead now be alive. Interesting. I mean, it's interesting that it's only these four. That's what's interesting about this. Why is it these four who are the ones who showed up? Especially the two, the one on the far left and the one on the far right. I know they are not they're not really model students, and yet they're here. Kyoko and Fuyuhiko. I mean, it should be obvious that it's your teacher, but maybe she looks too young. Yeah, and there's Mahiru. Very Hyoko things to say, as always. I wonder how that part was translated into the English dub. In fact, let me take a look real quick, because they just said that she sort of spoke in a not traditionally Japanese kind of way. So let me listen to how that is in English, just because I'm curious. Say thou art nothing but not formidable. Okay, got it. All right, back to the Japanese audio. Wait, who is hungover and vomiting? Kizakura. Oh, the previous teacher. Right. Okay. Okay, and that Kizakura was the one who died by opening his hand in the last series, right? The guy who sounds like Leorio. And Mikan is the same as ever. Attendance isn't mandatory? That's strange. Why is attendance not mandatory? Isn't this the class for the problem children? Oh, magical girl transformation? Oh no, she's right, housekeeper. Okay. Rotten oranges. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that comparison. What? I don't think I'd want to have rotten jam. What? She was knocked out at the school gate? A lot of things are happening really, really fast now. This season is definitely setting a very different tone, but also at a very different pace in terms of the dialogue than the first season one was. I can hardly follow. They're saying so much. Like there's so many little jokes being put in. I can hardly react to them all. You gonna play the game where you stab between the fingers? Well, I guess she at least knows how to get him onto her side a little bit. Wasn't Sonia like the... What was her... wasn't she like the ultimate maid in Danganronpa 2? It's kind of similar to the ultimate housekeeper. Oh, I put it back into English. The English doesn't sound too bad actually for for this particular season, probably because these voice actors and actresses are the same ones that voiced Danganronpa 2. So I played that in English, so I'm used to that. So this one season actually probably would be good in English, but we'll stick with Japanese since we watched the first season in Japanese. Although English would make it easier to follow. Oh, Godzilla coming? Or a T-Rex? Oh, is this Nekomaru? Is that what it is? It's gotta be Nekomaru, right? Yeah, yeah, and that was always Nekomaru's thing, right? That's his favorite word. It's probably not doing him any favors if he's going to the bathroom that explosively. That doesn't make any kind of sense, but since when does anything in the Danganronpa universe make sense? Okay, so we've been getting these little transition screens, right? Like the one we just had right here. As if it's going to commercial break or as if it's transitioning to something else. This makes me the kind of vibes that I'm getting and the kind of ways that this is being divided out. It gives me the vibes of when a manga that is in a 4-koma style or like a comedy manga is adapted into an anime. The kind of comedy manga where they are like 2-page or like 1-page gags where they set up a joke, they tell a joke, you have the resolution to the joke, and then the next page is a completely different scene with a completely different joke that they set up and execute, right? That's how those kinds of styles go. And I'm kind of getting that vibe from this, but I don't think that's going to last. Because this is Danganronpa after all. The happy times never last in Danganronpa. Oh, not this guy. No. I don't know if there's anybody in the universe who likes this character, honestly. Even after his backstory. He doesn't discriminate, at least. Good for him, I guess. He's has very broad likes and dislikes. Okay, and now we've got Akane. So we're just getting reintroduced, basically, to all of the characters that we already know from Danganronpa 2. Okay, now where's the treasure chest hidden up there? There's got to be a treasure chest or something hidden on top of a building like that. That's how things work. Honestly, even more than usual, I'm surprised this academy didn't explode like on its first year of opening up. If this is how people are in this universe. Oops, I keep pressing the wrong buttons. Yeah, and see, we get that transition again. Yeah, Kazuichi. Okay, so he was still into Sonya even back then. Ah, she can teleport. No, he won't. He won't find a new love in no time. And yet again, the transition. Animal shed, what? Oh, right. No, this fits his vibes. This fits his vibes. This is exactly the kind of evil villain vibes he would want to portray. The Forbidden One. Yeah, where's your Dark Davis of Destruction at? Where's your hamsters? Oh, that was... Okay, that was a quick scene. Again, we're just getting these quick flashes reintroducing the characters that we know and what they're about. No real new information from this yet, though. But it's still cool to to see what these characters were actually like with their ultimates. Because, of course, when playing through Danganronpa 2, you know what their ultimate is, and through some of your interactions with them, you get to see how that affects them. But you don't always get to see them actually playing out what their ultimate ability is. What? Just doing this without an audience? What? That... What? Again, things are going way too fast. What does she mean, no hormones? What kind of joke is that? I don't understand. Yeah, Peko Yama. Okay, now, if you are a true master swordsman, you should have noticed her coming from further away. Can she hide her presence? Hey, she's just going around gathering everybody up. What, hormone yaki? I don't understand the joke, but alright. Might be Japanese specific. Yep, again, continuous, fast-paced jokes that I can't even keep up with. And more fast cuts to another scene. Oh, here we go. Now we're getting to the real main characters here. That makes no sense, but alright. Ah, very lucky for you. Yeah, Nagito. The legendary Nagito. And where's Hajime at? Also known as Mizuru. He still talks of himself that way, huh? Quite a distinction. What are they even gonna do in this class? Like, what is she gonna teach? What are they here to learn? Is he gonna have them all clean? Yeah, okay. Even after getting hit by a truck, he's still gonna go do it? Alright. Is she? She hasn't done any teaching yet. Oh, this is Ultimate Animator's place. Yeah, what is he doing at this moment? Okay, very different look. Yeah, Mitarai. Ryota. She's very fast. He's got more anime to watch. Oh? Is this, yep. This is Hajime. Or is this... Hmm? What kind of meeting is that? What are you doing? Is this supposed to be Chiaki, or... Why did you just run into it? Okay. So, so we know that Chiaki in Danganronpa 2 is not the real Chiaki, right? She's fake. She's just a program that's been put in there by this Chiaki. I think this Chiaki dies before even the events of Danganronpa 2. It's rather quick that she becomes friendly with somebody like that. Okay, so this is Chiaki. Doesn't have the signature hoodie. That's why it's harder to recognize her. Okay, so this is Hajime. So I think this is before Hajime becomes Izuru, becomes the like the fake ultimate hope. They try to turn him into an ultimate hope. I think this is before that. So he's just normal right now. And feels kind of bad about it. How can he be that fast? Can't hear anything you're saying. And I see what she's saying, that they having the talent isn't the end goal, because these people who have the ultimate talent, they're still going to school here. Why are they going to school? They're going to school so that they can achieve some other sort of goal. That just having their talent doesn't necessarily achieve anything. You can still achieve things without having a ultimate talent. So one thing that we've got the music from the games here as well, but the whole cleaning the classroom thing, and that's the thing that you do for the day, is reminiscent of, I think it was one of the side game things, either in the first game or the second game, where you just send people out to clean. I think it was the second game. That's what it's reminding me of. Yeah, I bet it does sound wonderful to you, huh? The Nagito. Still calling them rotten oranges. Oh, he helped out somehow? I know he helped out with her getting that position, but did he help out throughout the day? Oh, he's building the structure. Has she been? She never seemed that serious, but maybe on the inside, she's always been very serious. Okay, and that's the end of the first episode. Now we get the ending, I think, I guess. I saw that mask Sonya's head. I remember that from the game. Or no, sorry, Pekko's head. That was reminiscent of the image from Danganronpa 1, the track scene. Photograph. In fact, let me take another look at that real quick. Is there who's the one who's taking Junko's place there? Because I remember in this scene in Danganronpa 1, there was like one person whose face we always couldn't see, and it was Junko. I don't remember where Junko was in this scene. Maybe it was, yeah, I don't remember. It's been too long. Okay, we got an after credits scene. What's this council here? Oh, looking at Hajime, probably deciding about, yeah, turning him into the ultimate hope, maybe. Yep, and that's it. Okay. So that was an interesting way to do the first episode. I wonder if they wanted to do things this way, just in case somebody did not play Danganronpa 2 and needed to get reintroduced to the characters, or if they just reintroduced ourselves to the characters as a form of fan service in order to, like I said, show you what the characters were like in their original state with their ultimate talents, the way and showcasing them as well. I have a feeling it's the latter. I don't think that they would expect people to watch this without having watched the previous season. If they watched the previous season, they've probably already played the games. But hard to say. It's nice to see all the Danganronpa 2 characters again. It wasn't my favorite cast of characters from the games. It wasn't the ones that I connected the most with. But the characters were still good, and I still do enjoy them. Except for Teruteru. Except for him, him I still don't enjoy. But otherwise, it's nice to see them all. And then of course, with the Ultimate Animator added to the group as well, because obviously we did not have him in Danganronpa 2, but now he's going to be a core character, I assume. And things are very happy right now. This is a very vibrant and uplifting kind of pacing, and like the colors are very bright, and the like the soundtrack is very nice. Like, these vibes are going to change, is what I'm trying to say. This definitely will not stay the case forever. This was the happy fun time before the storm. What I'm wondering though is are the opening and ending going to change with the changing of the vibe of the whole series? Because I feel like it will change. And also, surely this entire season can't be just this past that happened in Hope's Peak Academy, right? Because even once we take another look back what happened with Junko and Mukuro here, or with the person whose the name I keep forgetting, Yao Tome, or whatever her name was, right? The teacher, and Izuru Kamakura. Even once we go over those things, there's still all those mysteries that I explained at the start of this video, about the mysteries that and questions I still had about what is going to happen after the events of the last season. Those still need answers. So we can't be stuck in here forever. So my question is, once we get out of here, once we're done with our whole backstory portion, are we going to get a new opening and ending? Because if we don't, these openings and endings, I feel might not fit. And even once we get the darker tone, they might not fit. Then again, in a series like Madoka Magica, the opening is still the same opening the entire way through, even though the tone drastically changes. So there's no way to know for sure. Well, let's not waste too much more time. I don't think I have anything more to say about that previous episode. Let's get into the next one. Marking off the days. What was that picture? What was that picture that I saw? Oh, it's the picture that we always see. Her and Munakata. Okay, so she's making sure that she has full attendance. Yeah, okay. I was wondering because I was pretty sure that they were referring to him as being the actual teacher that she was replacing, but he seems fine. So, like, why is he not taking over the job? But it seems like he just doesn't want to take over the job. Okay. Oh, talking about Celeste. Okay, so that's not the reserve course that she's teaching. It's the just the problem students. They're not reserve course. Yeah. What? Huh? And he's gone. He doesn't want to do his job. Not feeling it. Why does he even have that job if he doesn't want to do it? Still a great opening song. Ah. They're having a battle in here? Okay. Yep, they're still battling. Just like in Danganronpa 2. But it should be a friendly battle, right? Again, how does this place survive at all? What? Oh no, I don't trust anything that he made. No. What is it gonna do? Does he really need that? What kind of side effects does it have? Corn soup? She's got a powerful aura. She's got Gon hair right now. Oh yeah, what of the other one? Just casually running away. Yeah. I don't know, it seems like they're getting along fine. That doesn't really make any sense, but sure. Yeah, that's also not true. You can make a whole lot of friends that are by gaming. A lot of people are interested in gaming. What are you talking about? She's got to get other people into gaming. That can be her hope. Suddenly, okay, wait. Okay, but how? She said that Hope's Peak is changing dramatically and quickly. Is it just that the addition of the reserve court students, or does she mean that the people being accepted are as ultimates are also different? Okay, so she's referring to their plan for Izuru Kamakura. Interesting relationship they have. Another good OST. Although the games and now the anime, they've always been filled with good music, right? That's never been wrong. She's looking serious. Looking seriously at the reserve course building, I assume, over there. And yeah, I don't think she's at all in ultimate despair at all right now. This doesn't seem to be the case. I see. Okay, so she's going to meet somebody in the reserve course. I guess we're gonna be able to see how they react, how her friend reacts to her, and also how the other reserve students do. Because we know that there's some resentment between them, like the reserve course students and the rest. But then we have Hajime here, who is not part of the reserve course, but he still feels unsatisfied with that. Oh no, so he is the reserve course student. He's not a full member? Okay. So, yeah. Okay, so he's just part of the reserve course right now, and he hasn't even been presented with the option yet to become Izuru Kamakura, to become the ultimate hope. But he's going to be. So he is just a regular reserve course student right now. Interesting. Oh? Is this the headmaster, or the future foundation leader? Yeah, it is. Tengun. Oh no, so they did ask him. Interesting, okay. Yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of people who would like to just be normal. They don't have the option to be normal. So there isn't anything necessarily wrong with it. Again, white loading screens. Why do people love white loading screens? I don't understand. It's not just anime. It's video games. It's anime. It's movies. It's everything. Everything uses bright white loading screens, transition screens. Who likes that? Who in the world likes bright white transition screens? I don't know if there's a single person in the universe that does, and yet every single person in the universe seems to do it and put it in their media. Please stop. More battles going on. Oh, nice! She got everyone to game. Playing Super Smash, huh? So Super Smash Brothers is not a game that is fun to play if there's like if one person is incredibly good at it. You just get obliterated. There's so much skill gap in that game. You'll just die horribly. Although I guess if you turn items on and a lot of the other spammy stuff on, it can work. But like Chiaki should absolutely destroy everybody unless she gives herself a handicap. What, a blue light display that's easy on the eyes? I thought it's supposed to be the other way around. Yeah, of course you can. Okay, now they're playing more different games. Is this supposed to be a Mario Party style game? and now they got Mario Kart, okay. The items the items are always overpowered in Mario Kart. Yeah, this is true Mario Kart gameplay. I like the realism here. What? More earthquakes? What is it now? So far, nothing bad has actually happened. It's just been slice of life. Just been having happy fun times with the gang. The Danganronpa 2 gang. That was a perfect reaction. Thank you, Chiaki. That was great. You gained a hope fragment. Good for you. Good for you, Nagito. Oh, she drank it. It was the red one. Did she put it in the food? Okay. Of course that's the kind of soup it was. Oh no, it's affecting everybody? Also, wouldn't he have noticed if she mixed that in? Like, he of all people, as the ultimate cook, should notice if something changes about the cook that he made, the food that he made, right? Oh my goodness. Was that a Street Fighter move she just did? Just did a Shoryuken? Of course, actually, no, that makes perfect sense. Of course she would know Street Fighter moves. She probably memorized how all of them go, and she just copied it precisely. She's talking about one of her game stories. This episode's very Chiaki focused. Everything's about her. It's very likely though that it's setting up for her death. Because we know that she doesn't live. I just don't remember when she's supposed to be dead. Nagito is always somebody who, like, so far in these episodes, he's very much blended into the background of the group. He hasn't actually been part of the group, really, at all. He's just been there, just sort of hiding. Yeah, he says this class and it's light, but he says that as if he's not even part of it. Because he doesn't really consider himself part of it. I know everybody's made out of water. Yeah, that was a very, very Chiaki focused. Her understanding that games are more fun with everybody and can bring people together. Still really like the ending song as well, and the ending visuals, how they sort of get progressively drawn in this particular scene. Really cool, really cool. So far, like, I know we have an ending scene here. So far, like, the production quality has definitely stepped up a huge amount of, like, a lot in this second season compared to the first. It really shows, and I do appreciate it. Transfer student into the reserve course. Kuzuryu. Oh, this is Fuyuhiko's sister, right? She gets killed, right? By, I'm trying to remember the details of what happened there. But she gets killed. And something about, I think maybe Mikan withholding information about it, or something like that. It becomes a thing in Danganronpa 2. I forget exactly what happened there. I forget the details of exactly what happened with the murder in Danganronpa 2. But all right, so that was an interesting part for us to leave off on. Her like Fuyuhiko's sister getting introduced because it doesn't seem like she should be an important character, right? An important character to the overall plot of Danganronpa, to the overall fight between hope and despair here. So I don't know how that's going to factor in, except just showing us in anime form what actually happened with her murder. So it's possible that that's what we're going to do. But again, all this I'm assuming will tie in somehow to the larger plot lines that were introduced in the first season. I could be wrong though. Maybe this is just a full slice of life series where we're just going to be hanging out with the crew of Danganronpa 2, and the seeds are going to be planted for the games that come after this chronologically, and the events of Danganronpa 0 that come after this chronologically, and we're never actually going to go full on with the twist, with the darker turn that ends up happening. That's possible. I don't think that's likely, but it's still possible. And I am enjoying so far the look that we're getting into their daily life and the comedy aspects of it. A lot of times with comedy anime, it's a difficult. Comedy's difficult, right? Because not everything is going to be funny to every person. It's a very subjective thing. What makes something funny? What is funny? And the way that anime does comedy sometimes is often very exaggerated, and sometimes it's exaggerated and overdone to an extent that can put people off or cannot be as funny, especially if a joke is repeated over and over again. And there is some of that in this series for sure, but I don't think it's annoying at all. I found all the jokes funny so far for the most part. The thing with the aphrodisiac, that was inevitable. I saw that coming. I didn't think that was too strange. I thought the first thing that was drunk was actually going to be the aphrodisiac thing, because that's just typical, right? Of course you're expecting that. The thing with Mikon falling into a embarrassing pose all the time, it's mildly amusing. It wasn't that funny, but the rest of the jokes, I enjoyed all of them. They were all very funny, and yeah, it's not tiring. That's what I'm trying to say. It's the jokes are funny, the jokes are landing, and that's important for something that's basing its whole identity so far mainly on being carried by its jokes. So that's good to see. That's good to see, because it's not true for all anime for me. For example, one thing one anime that's praised very highly and deserves all of its praise is Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. That anime is fantastic, masterpiece of a show. But one thing that always irks me about that show is the comedy. It really grates on me every time I watch it. I know this is a very subjective thing, but like I said, comedy is subjective. I'm not getting that kind of issue with this though, so I'm grateful for that. So again, it's all been lighthearted. That's just the first 2 episodes though. So I'll end things here, and we'll see what's going on with what's going to change, if anything, in episodes 3 and 4 next time. So thanks for watching, guys. See you then.